So the fight is official. Poatan and Ankalaev are finally going to go to battle. UFC 313, which is turning out to be a pretty stacked card with an absolute fireworks co-main event. The top two of this, uh, it's going to be beautiful to watch. I can only imagine what the hype level is going to be after Dan Hooker and Justin Gaethje go to absolute war in that co-main, like I said. But nevertheless, we have the fight we were looking for in the main event. Ankalaev finally gets his shot. Like, I literally thought they were going to skip him again. It's crazy, but yeah, the kid gets his shot, thank goodness. And he's been talking, chirping. He wants to stand with Poatan. Good luck, brother. He has to be saying that just for, um, to create the narrative to get the fight. But you never know. Like, he's made some very, very low IQ moments in the octagon in his fights. It's actually been his only setback in the UFC. Yeah, this isn't the fight to stand because after we saw what Yuri Prohovska did to Jamal Hill, like those two guys at light heavyweight just being just one step removed from that number one contender spot, right? What those guys did to each other, and then you saw how Pereira handled them both. Like, yes, MMA math doesn't work, but look at the striking. We can see the striking. Like, Alex Pereira and everyone else in the division are on a completely, two complete different levels when it comes to the striking. Pereira is head and shoulders above. Combined with the power he carries in his fists is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And if Magomed Ankalaev thinks he's going to stand there and have success against Pereira, I think he's sorely mistaken. Yes, Ankalaev is a technical striker, can crack, great counter striker. But the guy has been susceptible to leg kicks, especially low calf kicks before against Blachowicz. Like, Pereira is going to mince those calves, destroy them, hitting the outside of the lead leg with his lead leg. It doesn't matter. He doesn't need opposite stances to find that leg kick. He'll find it from both stances. So, yeah, I think the leg kicks are going to be a massive issue. If Ankalaev comes in here and wrestles and is just selling everyone wolf tickets regarding the striking and comes in and really, really wants to win the belt and jumps on that path to victory, like, that's when things really get interesting because I don't think Pereira's ever fought someone with the capabilities grappling wise that Ankalaev has, and this big of a guy as well. So the fight really is interesting. I can see Pereira as a massive favorite because what do you think Pereira has been working on for these last couple years, being at the top level? Like, he is training with one of the best coaches you could have to fill the holes, the deficiencies he has in MMA in Glover Teixeira. You can see how close they are, the sort of bond they have. He's picking up stuff like a sponge, man. Like, I'm sure Pereira's grappling and especially anti-wrestling, scrambles, takedown defense. It's just from fight to fight, camp to camp, jumping in ways that wouldn't be for a fighter like Ankalaev, who is more developed in those areas already. So, Pereira can surprise us there too. I think it's a scary, scary fight for Ankalaev. Really, really is because Pereira, there's so much to be said about momentum. And yes, Ankalaev has momentum coming off great wins, but it's been staggered, it's been halted, and there's been really confusing moments throughout all of that. So the wave that Pereira's riding of just this vertical incline to superstardom, there has to be something to say about that, how that translates to the fighting, because coming in with so much confidence, having stopped everyone like it's nothing, like I think if he touches Ankalaev's chin, he's going to put him down as well. So, yeah, Ankalaev needs to put those wrestling boots on and make it. And even if he's not going to wrestle all night, he needs to make that threat immediately there. And he needs to probably get a takedown or two early just to get Pereira working and get him breathing heavy. But we've seen Pereira have to go through the fire. He fought at elevation against Blachowicz, got through the rounds there. He came back in the 5th round, a fight where he was down against Israel, to KO him and to find the shot he needed. So, yeah, I have no problems with Pereira pushing through a hard pace. Yeah, I think it's a really, really tough fight for Ankalaev. But let me know what you guys think. This is headlining a pretty stacked card. The co-main event is going to be fireworks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really, really helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we will chat soon.